So I brought Dazzle in, aka Razzle and Razzle, because this, if you can see here, is starting to press on his head. When I disbutted him, I obviously missed a bit at the front. The first time he just knocked them off and it was no big deal. Now they're a bit smaller. They're not super solid, but it is starting to press on his head there. So I'm gonna take it off, and I might take this one off too, just to prevent it actually doing the same. You may knock that one off before it gets to that point, but we can trim it back. We're not trimming it where it's live. The idea is to trim it where it's non-live tissue or horn growth. And so this is the wire that I'm using. It's like a surgical wire, and we'll see how we go. You get handles for it, but of course Numbnuts doesn't have any. So I have to make my own handles. Now I may assume some odd positions if the camera picks them up, because I like to give them a bit of something to brace against when I'm doing this. With their head, just to make it a bit easier on everybody. You want to just let me do this, bud? I'm just tying a knot around my makeshift handle here so that I can use it. The wire's pretty stiff. Alrighty. Well, I've got him tied up fairly short, and I want to work out. Back up. A bit where I'm planning to cut. There we go. It's a little difficult when you're by yourself. There's no one to assist or hold, so here we go. I want to get it started. Easy, bud. Once it starts to dig in, and I can get to it, hopefully. Don't want it too high. Wait, buddy. Back up. Good boy. That's it. He's going to roll his head, which is not going to make it easier, just because of the vibration. Good boy. I'm going to keep my angles right. So what I'll do is I'll just put that so he can brace against my knee. If he will, he may not. He'll come out of the groove here. There we go. Good boy. He's going to overbalance me, just tipping his hips. There we go. Okay, that's better. Good boy. This wire actually heats up, so you don't want to play with it when it's actually going. All right, you can turn that way if you want. Good boy. Here. There. He doesn't like the vibration on his head. That's why it's helpful if you've got someone who can brace their head for you. See the dust coming. Easy boy. Good boy. Still. That's it. There we go. Good lad. Easy. Easy. Good boy. Watch your ear. Gives your arms a workout. There we go. You see? Here's the end. No live tissue, no pain. And you can see it's just started to make a divot in the hair, but it hasn't broken the skin, which was what I was hoping for when I saw that it was starting to press. There we go. Now we'll try the other one. All right, bud. Come here. Come here. Sit. There we go. Push against my leg if you must. Good boy. It'd be easier if I could brace his head better, but this one's a bit looser, the scur, so he doesn't like it vibrating as much. Easy, bud. Whoa, whoa. Good boy. Easy boy. No, don't pull. If you make it loose, we'll be in trouble. Almost done. Good boy, Daz. Good boy, Raz. And done. Good lad. See our finished product. Trimmed back. No blood. No. Very unlikely to get much blood on these particular scurs past about down here, because they're only very thin, and I find that often the live tissue doesn't pass a curve in the horn. I mean, you can see that this is actually loose. If you had a decent fight, you'd knock that off. This one's a little more solid, but he'd take that off if he had a fight too. He'll probably take both of them off when he goes in with the adult bucks. Bit of arm work, bit of puffing from me, and no risk of that horn digging in.